me some time for introspection. Give me a sense of direction. Give me a sense of direction. Give me a sense, give me a sense, give me a sense of forward motion. 'Cause we need to keep on going. 'Cause we need to keep on going. We need to be forward thinking.
It's a long way off, everybody, but good morning. And this cow moose has a baby. It's got to be a mile off, though, at least. I just thought I'd share that with you. A little snippet of along the way. And a cow elk with no baby. There was a few more of them, but the mist was covering them, so they're starting to move back off into the hills away from people. Anyway, just a little heads up, things are on the move this morning.
Everyone is so loud. I just want a little bit of peace and quiet. Keep it quiet. Give me a sense of direction. Give me some time for introspection. 'Cause I need to keep on going. I need to keep on going. I need to be a forward. Don't give me what I want, just give me what I need. I'll give anything, anything to be free. Don't give me what I want, just give me what I need, and I'll be out of your way. Give us a sense of direction. Give us a chance to be introspective.
Attention. Follow your instincts. I just had a feeling that there would be babies out today. How special is this? I'm so glad I could bring this to you folks. Nobody gets left behind. How special is that? Herding the young ones away. And there they go. Into the timber. Where they typically go. So, just to touch base and to let anybody know that's a new follower in that, I've hunted these elk before, along with a few chosen people that have gained permission and the confidence of the landowners around here. And I know for a fact there was only a total of six, no, sorry, 8 elk that were taken as a cow elk draw, early season and late season. And you can see by the numbers of the calves that are born this year, the numbers of these herds have actually increased. Now, I'm sure that there's predation going on with the uh, grizzly bears and so on, but not that much, because these elk are the wisest and most cunning herds of elk that I've ever come across. They stick close to humans, but not too close. If you present yourself like a two-legger, they're gone. And if they get hassled too much, they move properties, they move 10 miles away. And that takes them next to no time at all. You would just be astounded at how far and how fast these animals can actually put on distance between any kind of what they would deem threat or not. So if anybody's wondering, oh, well, the hunters are going to kill all the elk, absolutely not. In fact, their numbers are growing and growing and growing to the point where they've also extended the season and offered to have even another season besides the 2 that they have already, just to cull the numbers. Because once the numbers become so large, it actually becomes a problem. The number one, destroy all the fences as they go. Number two, they pee and poop over any kind of feed and are in direct competition with the other wildlife, as well as the cattle and so on. And if their numbers get too high, then there's a good chance of having them infected with some kind of a disease that could potentially wipe out the herds. So by managing them and keeping them at a good number, then they stay healthier. They tend to still have a lot of babies, and they are a great benefit to the land and the agriculture, as well as just phenomenal animals to watch as some of the remaining species of true herd animals on the continent of North America. Ooh, and we're just feisty. Yeah, they really rally together. They really move as like you would see a school of fish at times. It's just one of those wonderful experiences. Personally, until this last year, I've only hunted elk once in my lifetime previously, which was on this Suffield base. They had moved a bunch of elk from Banff National Park back in the, I don't know, I think it was the 70s or the 80s, because the populations were becoming too great around Banff Town and Banff National Park. So they took them out to Suffield base down by Medicine Hat, and the numbers exponentially just exploded to the point where it was interfering with base activities. They were just feeding off the land to the point where the natural species in that part of our province were being affected, and they put a cull on them, which also really benefited the land and everybody involved around that area. And it was fantastic uh, uh, quality meat. They're grass fed and just truly a treat to have a wild table fare that is not full of pesticides and herbicides and inoculations of antivirus, this and that and the other thing. Truly a benefit to your health. And a fun fact that I found was that the presidents of the United States all get fed Roosevelt elk because of the special properties that it has for there's some kind of chemical within the meat that really helps manage cholesterol and heart health. So enough of me yickety yakking. These guys have all moved to a safe place into the woods where they typically go. I've been tracking these herds for close to a year now, and I'm keeping touch and keeping base just in case at some point in time I get drawn again, which may be another 2 or 3 years from now. Who knows? But don't need to go hunting every chance I get. For I like to mix up the species and give my family a variety. Anyway, hope you found that informative and hope you enjoyed the pictures of the baby elk. I always get totally excited when I see all the babies. And I hope you enjoyed it all. I'll catch up to you a little down the road. Now I've just moved areas, and there's another cow elk where I also had permission for my elk draw. And yes, even though there's cattle around, the elk still are here. Like I said, they like to keep a little bit closer to humans at the best of times because they know that there's no grizzly bears, or very few. And this one doesn't seem to have a calf with her, but still encouraging to see. There's fewer elk down at this end of the country than a little up north because the herds tend to roam between this property and all the way up. And if anybody recognizes this area, please be respectful to the landowners. Absolutely need their permission to be on their land. Absolutely need to be friendly and cordial. And just as a side note, there's been people that have been hunting this land for 30, 40 years and reported that this year they are not coming back or come back ever again, just because the population of grizzly bears that they ran into this last year in the backcountry made it absolutely dangerous for them to be there. And because we don't have or able to buy licenses for the grizzly bears, because supposedly the populations are at a dangerous level. Yeah. Well, I could bite my tongue about it, but science is is good to a point. Yes, it's a standard model and system that allows people to know more about whatever they're studying. But nature's funny that way. There, beware of the exception. The exception bucks the rules and the scientific models. And, I'll never get into an argument with anybody that's a scientist about what they know and what they don't know. At the same time, be wise and realize that scientists are discovering things, and that's their job, to learn about stuff. Um, and the trappings of that system is they think they know it all at a certain point. Ego, pride, got their name on the book, whatever. I get it, but you know, um, reality is stranger than fiction. And like I said, beware of the exception, because that is definitely a factor at play. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the babies. There's all kinds of babies. It's that year, and those babies were only maybe 2-3 months old, and look how they could keep up with the herd already, and that. So yeah, wonderful. I had a feeling I had to get out here as usual. I let my senses tell me what to do and where to be at any given time, and look how it pays off. My training, my teachers, and my relationship with God and the universe tends to send many blessings my way with the right mindset and the right heart. And anybody can do it. So, because I've become a new trainer and accredited with the hunter training aspect of Alberta, I'm going to bestow upon anybody that's interested my wisdoms and the things that I've learned the hard way, a lifetime of experience out in the woods. I know you guys see me in my car at the best of times, and yeah, that's okay. But I am actually a foot hunter, and I pack on the miles. And I felt that at this point in time, because I'm getting a little gray, I got to share it with people that are less fortunate to be able to be out in the wilderness and to enjoy what this beautiful country of ours has to offer. So, enough said. I'm going to continue down the road and check out a few other haunts that I like to keep touch with. And, that's the thing. Hunting doesn't stop just because your license ended. It's keeping touch with the land um, and so on. And it's an all year round project. It's beneficial for the family to get out there and to be surrounded in nature in so many ways. And yeah, I just can't say enough about that. So, anyways, we'll catch up to you a little later. And I hope you enjoy the wonderful views of the morning that's all misty and produces an effect like time forgot the land. I love the clouds hanging low. It's just so mystical. It's going to be such a beautiful day. Awesome. Canada geese and their babies. The day is just full of babies. Mhm. And the babies like to ride on mama's back. What truly a special morning this is. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I know my videos are a bit long, but you know, maybe it just brings a little peace to your life that you can actually just relax and enjoy the scenery and just let your mind float away from all your stresses. Hopefully, this is bringing some joy to my viewers here. I sure hope you appreciate it because it's time and money spent for your benefit. Hmm. Opportunities everywhere. That's awesome. I was hoping to see some blue herons because my wife is actually really particularly loves to see blue herons, and she doesn't get the opportunity. She has a walking disability, and it's unfortunate that she can't come hiking with me anymore and enjoy these things. So that's another reason that I'm doing this video, is because for people like her, um, they don't get to. How are you going to get a walker through the grasses, over fences? You know, like really? Um, and for those people to be housebound and that, now, grant you, if there's a will, there's a way. And I've seen a lot of awesome pieces of equipment that could be utilized to allow movement into different environments for those kind of people. And anybody that's an inventor and so on, that I totally encourage you to allow that to happen and stick with it and do your best and reach out to people that know the land and so on, because you know different terrains create different issues for mechanical devices and so on. And as our technology grows and our expansion of our creativity, our creativeness, and innovation, um, these people could really benefit and get them out and enjoy the wonderful parts of our land, things that regenerate people's souls and give them life, give them opportunity to balance their bodies and their syndromes and so on. So kudos to anybody that's out there that's that's making these contraptions to allow people that are less fortunate with mobility issues and so on. Um, I give you two thumbs up and all the support, and would be more than willing to buy the right device to help my wife be able to enjoy the beauty of our land. She so enjoys it, and she dearly misses actually being able to go out to hunt. And well, she never was a hunter, she's a vegetarian. Go figure, she married a hunter. um, but her passion for nature and that we definitely share. So anyway, on with the journey. Just so you know that they absolutely have us patterned out. They This is untypical behavior at a different time of year. So if you can see right in the middle, I've got a cow elk. I think I just got video of him on the road. But yeah, shout out to my friend that thinks that they don't come over to this side of the property. They absolutely do. Just maybe not at the time of year that we'd like them to. Believe this is a coyote, but standing perfectly still. It's like, you can't see me. Definitely watching me. Or is this a coyote? Is this a wolf that's maybe not lost all of its fur? Or is this a wild dog? Or, like a domestic wild dog? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Can't seem to get any closer. It'll take me too long to set up my big spotting scope. He's got a funny face though. It's almost like he's wearing a fur collar or, like a hood. Oh, that's a coyote. Yeah. Still really thick fur. Wow. This year's a funny year for that. It's still pretty cold out and things really haven't lost their fur yet from winter. Sorry for the jiggling, but that's what happens when you use a spotting scope. What a variety of, well, that's kind of typical of what I see, but truly a good variety today. I wish I had my big spotting scope first thing this morning, right out of the mist. There was a cow moose and her baby. The baby was quite tan and, wow, way far away. Like, we're probably talking a good kilometer or a kilometer and a half away. Spotting scope can only do so much with a camera on it, but yeah, awesome. Time to get to the end of the road here. We're I'd like to turn around and we'll see what's going on, and then who knows from there. And by the way, this is the weekend of Father's Day on Sunday, so shout out to all you fathers out there. Kudos to you. Hope your family treats you well, and happy Father's Day. Bluebird. Wonderful. They never sit still for me. That's awesome. Look at the color on them. This would be a male bluebird. They have such vibrant blue. How special is this? He's just sitting perfectly still for me. And this is the female. You see, she's just got a tinge of blue on the back of her back. But really cool. That's so hard to get a still shot of bluebirds. It's like they land, they see you, they go. And you know, to have a camera all ready and set up and just there they are, you know. And I spy with my little eye more elk. Hang on. There we go. 2 more cow elk, maybe. Maybe one's got horns. See if I can get on a little closer. Yep. That forward one is a bull. Maybe he'll come out into the open again. Ooh, grainy. There he is. Just working his way through the forest. Newly developing horns. He's working his way up into that little draw there, so I doubt I'll see him again. But where'd the other one go? Gone. Ghosts of the forest. Well, and there's our token white-tailed deer. Oh, it looks like a little buck. Yeah, it's so typical of the elk. You know, they just, 1 minute you see them, the next minute you don't. You see the bucks. Really? Yeah. maybe 2 little bucks. Hard to keep up with them. Sweet. Yeah, just little nubs on them. Not developed like the mule deer that I saw. And there they go. Mm-hmm. Well, isn't this a National Geographic warning? Not that I promote them. Obviously, you can tell I'm not a professional photographer, but as they say, you keep on doing what you love and you put time and effort and motivation and critique your skill. You have no choice but to get better. So this is what I'm doing. Not only is it making me more familiar with the habits of where I live, of the land and the animals, it's developing skills. So awesome. And patience. Gotta have patience to do this kind of thing. So, and yeah, elk. Saw them for what, like 30 seconds at the most. Nice little bowl in there. It's developing horns, but that's why they call them ghosts of the forest, because one minute you see them, the next minute they're gone. Could you get in front of them? Could you track them? Well, you might be able to track them, but you'll never catch up to them. You can try to anticipate where they're going to be, say, in the half an hour to an hour's worth of hike to try to get in front of them. Next to impossible. When they're herded up, it's a little bit easier, but they move so fast. They really make distance. So where you think they might be, they're probably a kilometer or two ahead of you. And yeah, what do you do? you know, and especially being an ethical hunter or something like that, you want to have a good distance, well within your means and your practice scope. So outside of that, you, you know they're impervious to pain, I've found. So if you even have a well placed shot and they're spooked, they're gone, and you can track them for days. So yeah, heads up. Be sure and be accurate. Absolutely imperative with any sort of hunting and wild game harvesting. Not to be preachy, but there's nothing that sinks your heart more to have a bad placed shot or something that was not quite within um, your equipment's means, and to have the worst happen. So it's better not to pull the trigger at all and enjoy the view. Just a tidbit. Cheers. I'll catch up with you in a little bit. What a magical day. Well, This has actually been an extraordinary day. I just have to stop and get out and take a look at this beaver pond here. See if Mr. Beaver is out, but I don't think so. Never know. Could be sleeping in. So, people might wonder, like, what time do you get out? Because you always say good morning, good morning, good morning, and video after video, good morning, good morning. Well, because it's summertime now or springtime, just on the cusp of being summer. This morning I was up at 3:45, so 3:45 a.m. That's when I was up. I was ready to leave by 4:15, and I still consider myself late. Is to be up and in the right place at the right time for when the sun and the light is just getting to that perfect time where you can see. Maybe the mist is coming off the mountains and out of the valleys and things like that. To be in that opportune place at that opportune time, it takes a little intestinal fortitude to get up at that early in the morning and to get out there and to follow your senses and grab your first cup of coffee, keep your eyes on the road and so on. So yeah, it's 8 o'clock now, and so I've been on the road since about 4:15 this morning. Got light enough just to about maybe a half an hour outside of where I live, and then magic happened all over the hills and all over the mountains, and yeah, hopefully you can see some of those shots, or did see some of those shots at the beginning. But as of right now, I'm just getting some fresh air and walking around and getting extremely soaked because, again, we had another beautiful rainstorm come through, and the land sure needs it. It's dry. It's popcorn fart dry out here, but it's green and it's wet now. We have a fire ban throughout the province, and yeah, hopefully that changes, and hopefully some of these sloughs and ponds and that fill up and replenish the land and the ground. So, yeah, I'm just going to turn the camera around and let you see a better view of this beaver dam here, and we'll toodle on our way. Yeah, I don't see Mr. Beaver. There's two ponds around here. Everything is growing up quite substantially. So, yeah, awesome. I was hoping maybe to find some mushrooms, but I don't know, maybe I'm just not in the right place. Anyways, gotta keep on moseying. Days of wasting. And if I'm gonna do any kind of hiking today, which I don't really have time for, I was just gonna come out, see if maybe I could find some babies. And I did. So yeah, I got some projects I gotta get finished because I'm going away to British Columbia and central British Columbia. So hopefully I am able to share some of that adventure with you. My wife and I are taking a break, but thinking about getting my fishing license for a week, and while I'm out there, and take you some of the special places that I know out there. And who knows, maybe even see a Sasquatch. Not that I want to. If anybody's ever interested in that subject, there's I don't support the Bigfoot clans and crowds and things like that. But I know that there's way more out in these woods than what we're told. And if you're unfortunate enough to have that kind of an experience, I don't wish it on you because it alters your reality. Believe it or not, take it for what you want, take it or leave it. But, if you do have that kind of an experience, don't give up going into the woods. Don't shun your family members that may have had that experience. It's actually quite traumatizing to have your world turned upside down. So, be respectful for them. You might typically want to laugh and make fun of them and whatever, but there's the off chance that they're actually telling you the truth. And, especially for family members, friends come and go at times, and it really shows the true character of your friend if, when you're an honest person relating an experience, whatever it might be, especially if you're out in the woods, you want to know that you have somebody with you that's got your back. And if you don't, you got to make a choice on whether you want to continue that relationship or not. And on the other end, take it for granted that everybody doesn't know everything and hasn't experienced everything that this life has to offer. So if somebody has something weird happen to them out in the woods, respect them, because you're just showing that you're a piece of crap if you're not honoring your friendship with that person that may have had a similar experience or a different experience than you would ever expect possible. Just a little side note. I've had my adventures as well, and I don't actually wish it upon anybody. But that being said, this is a beautiful day. It's Father's Day coming up, and let's go on down the road and see what else we can see. Cheers. Oh, look what I found. This is a sharp-tailed grouse. In October, they tend to flock together. In November, there's a good reason why they end hunting season, because they are very susceptible to hunters. But yeah, this sharp-tailed grouse is sitting pretty for me. I thought I'd share this with you on the road. Beautiful birds. He's in summer mode. They're almost white, like a ptarmigan in the winter, but this part of the year, they're camouflaged and they want to blend in, so they turn a darker shade. So look how pretty she or he is sitting for me. And if anybody's into bird hunting, It's our wild chickens, and they are tasty, but also just beautiful to view and admire from a distance. I'll see if I can't get a little bit closer up on them. There we go. About as in focus as I can get. Yeah, always with the poop shot too. But they really benefit the land. They eat so many bugs and so many different types of things. They like berries. They like clover. They like flowers. But they have a good diet of bugs as well. She just seems to be at peace with me here. I am about 15 yards away, if anybody's wondering. Not very much action out of her either. Just sitting pretty watching me. And there's a lot of them around in this area, I must say. Awesome. Take a couple of snapshots. Cheers, everybody. I guess it's a good segue to say I'm on the road home. So, I suppose until next time, I will catch you on the next one. We'll see what kind of adventures we can come up with. I'm leaving, well, it would be this Sunday morning coming up on Father's Day, and I won't be back for a week. Taking my darling wife out to BC, and maybe we'll do some hot springs, maybe some fishing, and yeah, just enjoy each other's company. It'll be only our second time without children with us in 22 years. Got to make time for your wife. Absolutely imperative that you build your relationship over time. I think we've been together since 1991, got married in 1994, and it never looked back. Had our ups and downs and our challenges, especially when she lost her mobility, but you know, we do what we can, and we love each other immensely. And she gave me two wonderful, beautiful children that are upstanding citizens and put their co-workers to shame at the best of the time because of their work ethic. So yeah, do right by your children, teach them well, and enjoy the day. We'll see you next time. Cheers.